Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Lynch. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Von Miller in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Manning on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker Aldrich Rosas for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 90 catches, close to 1,100 yards last year for Thomas. For most guys, that'd be incredible. For Thomas, those numbers his lowest since 2011.
Well, he does have his old offensive coordinator back, so I'm sure he's expecting to get back to his former levels of play.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
One final try now for Manning. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
From midfield, here's Manning. And some space here. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now Manning to try again after the pick six. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Todd Davis in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. On play action, it's Manning. Steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Sanders. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second and goal to go now. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Orleans Darkwan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
All right, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern about running backs over the age of 30.
5 yards or better per carry in each of his first 8 seasons. Now past 30, we'll see if that trend can continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go.
Now Lynch. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive...
Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Lynch going to give to Charles. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Play action. Manning. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Darian Thompson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
To throw, it's Manning. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Perkins. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Perkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Now he's forced out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. Room here to run. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go now.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now out come the Giants. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Manning. He's going to look deep down the field. Fight it. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Green, 39.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. A first throw for the backup Osweiler. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he is knocked down from the side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Launching one for Henderson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 3.
To throw again is Osweiler. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hurry up. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. And the pressure gets to him again. Damon Harrison in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Parks. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They're looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, Osweiler. They'll find the rookie from La Tech. It's Carlos Henderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Manning, blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight.
I give thanks every day that I never had to play offensive line in the NFL and have to try and block Von Miller.
He was second only to Vic Beasley last year with 13.5 sacks. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
To throw is Manning. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Todd Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterbacks.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Manning gonna throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To the air on second down. It's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, it's Charles. And he's got some space here. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A first down carry here for Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end.